What's going on, gang? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Yours truly is back on top tables after definitely playing a very real game of Digimon for my round one. I'm facing off against Mr. K Beats, the Misplay for Game Special. We're going to see the agility training pick up the Panyamon. May look a little bit weird if you're seeing the plants, but to be honest, you clicked on the thumbnail, so you know that this is just a plants deck. Well, this is, you know, plants low end. Masquerading as green good stuff, as it always has been. Unfortunately, though, it does appear that we are U-less. So, I want to say this, yeah, this was a mulligan. We're going to swing in, we're going to hit a Mimi, because why would my rookie die in security? It's only 1k, you know, that's pretty big. Pretty beefy, actually. You know, I actually didn't need the card draw at all. We're going to play another U, which is going to check the top 4, and wow, would you look at that? There is no U Amano, that's crazy. So out comes the Togemon. We're going to crack the training that was played before, so a cheeky 0 cost Evo. Gonna go the Namekemon for 0. Nameke is main suspend itself to pick up a green card, so that can indeed pick up the Paladin mode. Decisions. And we're going to get the reduced cost of the Evo here for the Toge and the Palmon, because we have that Tamer that, you know, we hit out of security, which means we can search top 4 for a level 6 Digimon. And we're going to pass over 3 with the Togemon. The Togemon then is going to bounce the Chumon with an egg, so that way it can't swing. We're going to evolve in the back, and wow, would you look at that? Still no Uamano. And we won't get the card draw if it saves. Gonna go Damemon, draw. Gonna go Tuarmon to evolve for 1, draw again. And then we're gonna go Muso Nightmon for 4 to draw again. And then we'll load up a Mad Leomon from trash, just so that way it can blow itself up at the end of the attack. But unfortunately we passed him 4. We've de-digivolved 1 everything, hoping that, you know, the Leopardmon won't show up, but like, I mean, there is a Pomimon. Just confirming what's actually in the stack, as we did have to make it from a body that was on board. We know the Cherubi Ace is in hand, but I think by this point I've already forgotten Cherubi Ace is in hand, because like, we go for the Togemon, and he draws into the Leopardmon X, but we're gonna go Togemon first just to get the extra value, get that draw power. The thing is now printed 2 memory and saved him 2 memory, so really big security swing that we got early. Reduce the cost of the playing of the Mimi, and then we're going to be nice and memory efficient, reducing the cost again by 2 to evolve to go into a 2 cost Leopard, which is then going to bounce my Muso. Then we're going to tap the Mimi to push out the Pomimon, and it's not lethal on board just yet, but it's certainly close. Comes the Panyamon. Panya gonna play out the Mimi, so it's not looking good, fam. I believe that is what most analysts would say would be a cooked situation. So we're gonna swing in the Chumon, and we're gonna give him a memory boost, because again, card draw is cringe. Why would my 1k rookie ever die in security? Gonna go into a Troopmon, just again to cycle. And would you look at that? It's another Muso Nightmon, which is going to load up the Tuar, so we're going to kind of pettily de-digivolve again. Just to kind of see if he had another one. Again, this is forgetting that the Cherubimon has been revealed off the search. But who needs Cherubimon when you can just go for the Leopard? He is going to choose to whiff the when digivolving, because there is a Pomimon, and then it's going to spend 4 to hard drop the Palmon, and then the all-turns of the Leopard X bounces it, because it's when a Digimon is played, not by effects. Very similar to Monzai X in that aspect. Miserable. Yeah, so rookie in the back, and we're gonna Digicross, and would you believe it? I mean, we're dead next turn with the thing coming out of raising. It's more about sending a message as we load to Armour once again, just to de-digivolve everything. So like, we're dead on board. Like, we all know we're dead on board. I was kind of just curious to see whether he had another Leopard X. Calling for darkness and security, we have nothing that matters. Just a bunch of things swinging. Whoa, a Uamano final check. Wowee! Whilst we're shuffling up for the next game, I do want to say thank you to everyone that has been supporting the channel and allowing me to do things like this daily. We do have at the top Justice Josh, our mega tier, who is an ultimate here on YouTube as well as a tier 3 on Twitch. Then for our ultimates, we do have the Tommy NT, Tommy Tricks on the Sticks, 3 Strike Rule, and Brad. Then for our champions, getting bonus content, we will be trying to get some proper bonus content out for you guys soon. Shinny Carry, Coffee Deus, DHM, Solar Ouroboros, King of Knights, Andy Fing, Squid Eater, Benji Gibber, Thomas Yates, and Kenneth Smith. We really do not like our opening hand, but we are going to keep it because it does have the blonde child, which, as you know, does legally require me to keep the hand in case I have what happened in that last game where we dug, what, 16, 17, 18 cards before we saw our first U, and that first U actually came out of security. This time no rookie, so a training is gonna give him the setup, and we're gonna just play the Togemon. So, slow start. We're gonna play the Uamano just in case anything bad happens, and we're gonna hit a training because why would our cards die in security? Down comes the Mad Leomon. And we're gonna see training go into the Lilymon X, so gains back the memory, doesn't do the draw because he doesn't have the Lilymon in sources or the X antibody. Just actually choosing to go low on memory sources. We are going to actually whiff on the search. None of those pickable up by the Mimi, so ultimately is gonna end up getting there. And then we get to go HPD into the Leopardmon, and then Leopardmon is gonna play out nothing, and we're gonna go into the Leopard X. Leopard X play out the Lilymon, and the Lilymon is gonna bounce my Mad Leomon, so we get nothing, and we get choked to 1. Surely nothing bad happens to it this time. This time it finally dies. We're gonna get the Uamano, we are gonna save, we are gonna gain 1. We are gonna get Damimon in the back to have retail, I guess, and then we're gonna play the memory setter just so that way we have the chance to extend, because we just don't have pieces on board, really. Unfortunately, though, because the level 5 just got played out, he is going to get to kind of Cha-Cha slide and Leopardmon his way out. Down comes a Lilymon off of the Leopard X. Then the Leopard X can then play out something else? I don't know. We're kind of just looking at, like, just kind of rough. We're going to swing in with retail. Everything does have blocker, and ain't no way. Ain't no way. It is gonna go through. He's gonna choose not to block it. Coward. And unfortunately, we just don't have the Tuarmon. We can't play anything to board. We actually can't play anything to boards, so we had to Digicross the Mad Leomon just to make sure it had no sources, and then we're just gonna put the Muso down because really, I don't know, like, we need some sort of floodgate. The problem is, nothing really mattered. Like, you could argue we didn't need to give him this much memory, but, like, everything we do is just getting bounced anyway. Like, in this situation with the Leopard X down, like, how do you play the board in this situation? Yeah, we saw the U's, but we just didn't see anything of value. So, I mean, I would say you would hear the music. The, man, this game is over music, but you never know. You never know, he may not, you know, maybe Astral Snatcher. All right, what's he gonna play? Gonna play nothing because of the Palmon, and we're just gonna play the Leopard and then bounce. So yeah, you know, wasn't lethal on board, haha. Gumdramon Digicross, load a save to draw gain 1, so 1 cost rookie, pretty nice. Can we do anything with it? Probably not, because we have to Digicross. I think the correct thing to do here actually would have been to just evolve and then use the Tigeru to reduce the cost. We are finally going to actually swing something in. Swing in. Down comes the Calling. Out comes the Leopard. Leopard actually going to die to the big man in the chair. We're going to swing. No one suspends. And then he wants to go Palmon into security. We're going to suspend the Gumdramon. And then go into the Togemon. We're up to a bajillion memory. Down comes the Mimi. Mimi then can go sideways after we gain back all the memory from Tamers being played. Tries to punch over with a Palmon, but we're stupid and don't even realize that Gumdramon has 2k. So yeah, we are just going to get straight up cooked, and this is going to be the easiest 2-0 in the world. The list, really good. Glasgow is coming up in a month though, so I cannot share it just yet. But what I can share is the fact that we are going to be having a third bonus game. So whilst we're getting shuffled up, I will say a thank you to the rest of our members. Special thanks to Greatness Beam, Balfi, Bonsai Beard and Turtle Sovereign at the rookie tier. And for our Digi Eggs, Jambo TCG, John Esposito, Rose Pierce, Christian Royal, Solander Saint, Yuxo, Evan Turner, Onyx Arlen, Walter Caceres, King Fujitoro, and Jean Munoz. Thank you everyone for all the support. Appreciate it. Allows me to do what I do daily. If you want to join the growing list of members, then please hit the join button under the channel. Consider hitting the subscribe button if you haven't at the least already. And we'll go into the next game shortly.
Matrix Digivolution.
Yeah, today's sponsor is me. I appreciate everyone supporting me as they have, and there are plenty of other ways to support. The memberships, Twitch Prime, and all of that are great ways to do so, and just making sure that in addition to slapping like down and making sure you are subscribed, there are plenty of other things that I do that I really love doing and take a lot of work, and appreciate if you guys also gave them a shout and gave us some honest feedback on them, because the only way we can make them better is if people tell us what they like and dislike. But yeah, that's it for today's sponsor. Appreciate you if you didn't skip it. Back to the video. All right, that's my mulligan done. So we're gonna be getting into a bonus game, and I'm going first. We're gonna see the rookie, and we're gonna see the well, not with that one, because that doesn't have saving text. Digicross to play out a Uamano. Can you believe it, chat? We have the optimal setup. Soundbirdmon, Uamano, and we get a body on board. Oh, we are cooking. We're passed over one, but it's okay, because we're gonna swing out, and I think we draw. I'm gonna swing in first with the thing that of course wouldn't die, because why would it die? Draw 2, gain 1, and that doesn't die either, because of course it would never die. So now we're gonna Digicross with the Uamano to make the Skull Knightmon come down for 2, and then we're just gonna Digicross over 3 with a blocker, and now we have lethal on board. Weird how that works, huh? Gonna see the nice cheap Evo with the Training that popped out of security, and he has to basically make a 6 in order to survive. Gonna swing over the Shoutmon King version, just so that way I'm not saving anything useful from trash. Obviously he's gonna, like, anything that dies would give him the thing, so like this is technically the most optimal because it takes out like the weird stuff. I guess the one thing you could argue though, I think he's just trying to figure out whether he's just gonna go for it or whether he's gonna try and go with the training. So that costs 4. The thing that you could argue is that by doing it this way, like in theory, if I evolve the Soundbirdmon into a guy with save, I'd be able to do it. But then I realized that, yeah, this Uamano does not do what the other like cross tamers do. So we're instead just going to swing the Soundbirdmon, which apparently has jamming, getting to load up the Mad Leomon, which will at least let us blow ourselves up. Gonna swing in at security once more, and that's gonna live as well. Because apparently all of my Digimon have been consuming Weetabix by the boatload. So now we're gonna spend a whole lot of memory to put the Leopardmon X underneath the Pomimon and burn the final security. And then we've got a Mad Leomon here just to, I don't know, blow ourselves up. It really actually didn't matter. I'm gonna spend 3 to slam a Palmon. I'm gonna go Palmon X to get the suspension on the Bagra, which means we're gonna get the memory back with the Mimi. Go into the Toge X, reduce costs by 1, thanks to there being a Mimi. I'm gonna go training, 1 cost Evo, well, I mean 1 cost Evo, gain the memory back, because there's no X antibodies, so we do not get the draw, so plays around the Mad Leomon. Get the Toge down. So we are digging, and I think it is to try and find a level 5, but like he has to like swing through. Some Bagra lists do run the Myotismon Ace, but I think that is trolling, and everyone at Fanboy knows that. So like realistically, these can all be swung through. Or at least like the Toge could try and swing through the Soundbirdmon, but obviously, you know, save is a thing. We've got 2 bodies on board, and you've got to assume that we're playing under the threat of some sort of ace, which is not going to be there, so that is going to be the cleanup. So we do get a bonus game, you know, as soon as the game actually didn't matter, that's when, you know, the deck decided to show up. Finally see a turn 1 use, crazy what you can do. But if you like seeing these decks kind of just face off against each other, you know, bring in some interesting stuff to the end of the BT17 meta, then please hit the like button and subscribe. If it's your birthday, then happy birthday, and as always, have yourselves a damn good one.